So here's the thing. You've been doing all this great work in CSS. How do you make sure that there's no mistakes in your CSS code? I'll show you how. Once again, there are validators, just like there are HTML validators, there are also CSS validator, and this is the one that I used of the W3C CSS validation service. And it works in a very similar way to the W3C HTML validation service. You have these three options for validating. Our web page isn't actually published online yet, so we have to choose the by file upload option. And what we're going to do is we're just going to upload our CSS file. And we actually need to upload the CSS file itself. So let's go ahead and choose the file. I'm actually already in the correct directory, but I'm just going to navigate to it just to demonstrate here. There's my coming soon directory, and there's my style.css file right there. Let's go ahead and upload that. I'm going to click on check, and then it says, hurrah! There are no errors found in this style sheet. Hooray! And then look at this. It even breaks everything down here and shows you what it read. It can see that, and we wrote this. We wrote the CSS together, didn't we? Let's take a look at Text Wrangler. There it is right there. And notice how it ignored the this is a comment because it was smart enough to realize, hey, that was just a comment. Isn't that cool? Now, once again, just like the HTML validation, you should validate early and you should validate often, because if you end up with errors, you want to find out about them sooner rather than later. Another thing I recommend is if you're doing something and you cannot figure out why something is not applying or it's not acting in the way you expect it to, you know what? Take a step back, use the validator. It's not going to hurt. Use the validator, upload your file, and the validator might pick up some stupid little typo that you didn't notice. And then problem solved. And once again, it's going to give you the line number and it's going to say, oh, you've got an error on line, say, 14 or something like that. Isn't that cool? All right. That's it. That was a short one, wasn't it? But validation, it's an easy thing to do. Get in the habit of doing it early. Get in the habit of doing it, almost after any major change you make. It's a really good idea. Okay? I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you next time.